I watched the email load on my screen, my hands shaking. One sentence. One click. 10 years erased. No warning. No explanation. Just your services are no longer required. I sat there frozen as laughter echoed from the hallway outside my office. They were celebrating my downfall. What they didn't know was this: that moment didn't break me. It rewired me. Because while they thought my story ended that morning, it was only the beginning. And by the time they realized their mistake, it was already too late. For 10 years, that company was my second home. I arrived before sunrise and left long after everyone else. I missed birthdays, skipped holidays, and sacrificed my health just to meet deadlines. I trained new staff, fixed mistakes that weren't mine, and defended the company even when it failed me. They called me dependable, reliable. I believed loyalty meant something. I believed hard work protected you. I was wrong. Because behind closed doors, while I was giving my best years, someone else was planning how to remove me quietly and cheaply. The truth came later. I wasn't fired for poor performance. I was fired because I earned too much and asked too many questions. A younger, cheaper replacement had already been chosen, someone I personally trained. The same people who praised me in meetings signed my termination papers without hesitation. My manager couldn't even look me in the eye. HR smiled politely, as if this was normal, as if 10 years of service could be reduced to a folder and a forced handshake. That was the day respect died, and anger was born. What hurt most wasn't losing the job. It was the humiliation. Security escorted me out like a criminal. Colleagues avoided my eyes. Some whispered. Others pretended I didn't exist. My access was revoked within minutes. Just like that, I became invisible. I went home carrying a box of memories and a heart full of rage. But I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I didn't threaten. I did something far more dangerous. I stayed silent. Because silence, when paired with patience, is often the loudest weapon of all. The weeks that followed were brutal. Rejection emails piled up. Bills didn't care about loyalty or hard work. Self-doubt crept in at night, whispering that maybe they were right to fire me. I watched others move on while I felt stuck in place. But in that darkness, I noticed something powerful. I was finally free. Free from overtime abuse. Free from being undervalued. Free to rethink my life. And slowly, painfully, an idea began to form. Not revenge fueled by anger, but revenge built on success. One night, scrolling through old notes and projects, I realized something they never did. I knew the industry better than they thought. I understood systems, clients, weaknesses, and opportunities. I started learning again, upgrading skills, studying trends, networking quietly. No announcements, no social media updates. While they assumed I was finished, I was rebuilding myself piece by piece. Every rejection sharpened me. Every sleepless night strengthened my resolve. I wasn't planning to return begging. I was planning to return unstoppable. I took contract jobs, then consulting gigs. I helped companies fix the exact problems my old employer ignored. Word spread. My calendar filled. My confidence returned. I registered a small firm, nothing flashy, just results. Clients trusted me because I delivered. Money followed. Respect followed. And still, I said nothing publicly. No posts. No announcements. I wanted my success to arrive quietly. Like a storm you don't hear until it's already overhead. 6 months later, the irony was delicious. My former company began struggling. Projects failed. Clients complained. Turnover increased. The replacement they hired couldn't handle the pressure. Management panicked. And then, one afternoon, I received an email from a familiar address. They wanted to reconnect. They needed help. My expertise. My experience. The same skills they once deemed expendable were suddenly priceless. I read the email slowly, smiled, and waited before replying. When we finally met, they didn't recognize me at first. Different confidence, different posture, different energy. They spoke nervously, explaining their crisis. Then came the offer to return as a consultant. Short term, emergency. I listened carefully. Then I calmly quoted my fee. Silence filled the room. The number was higher than my old annual salary. Their faces changed. That was the moment they realized something important. They didn't fire a weak employee. They fired someone who simply hadn't outgrown them yet. I accepted the contract, on my terms. Flexible hours, full authority, clear boundaries, no disrespect. I fixed what I was hired to fix, professionally and efficiently. No gloating, no insults, just excellence. And every day I walked into that building, I felt lighter. Not because I proved them wrong with words, but because my presence alone was proof. I was no longer seeking validation. I was delivering value they couldn't afford to lose. When the contract ended, they asked me to stay permanently. I declined, politely. I had bigger plans. As I walked out for the last time, I wasn't angry anymore. I was grateful. Being fired forced me to bet on myself. It revealed my strength. Their betrayal became my breakthrough. And the most shocking part, my revenge didn't destroy them. It freed me. Sometimes the best revenge isn't payback, it's elevation. If you're watching this after being betrayed, fired, or humiliated, remember this: rejection is not the end of your story. It's a plot twist. Stay quiet. Stay focused. Build in silence. Let success speak for you. Because when you rise without announcing it, the shock is always louder. And when they finally ask, "How did you do it?" you'll realize you never needed revenge at all. You just needed to believe in yourself.